And you know those life jackets I just told you about? We won't be needing those today because we're sailing with the awesome Captain Cardi B. Let's say hi to Cardi B. Okay, if I can get you guys to take a look up to your right, a little behind, then we can just make it in time to see Christiansborg Palace up here. A really important place, not just in Copenhagen, but in all of Denmark. It used to be the home of the royal family, but after the first Christiansborg burned down in 1794, they moved to live at Amalienborg Palace, which we will see a bit later on the tour. And today it is housing the Danish Parliament, the Prime Minister's office, and the Supreme Court. We have another bridge, so please remain seated. Thank you. The grey building that we see in here on our left-hand side, that is the National Bank. The architect behind it is the Danish Arne Jacobsen, and it is considered one of his masterpieces and a great example of Scandinavian minimalism. As you can see, it has been restored with some stones in a slightly different tone of grey. I think it sends a pretty cool message that not everything has to be perfect, it also has its charm. And speaking of charm, this nice little place over here on our right-hand side, that is Kayak Bar. They actually have a pretty cool concept where you can rent a kayak for free if you pick up trash from the harbor water while sailing it. Some people get the idea of bringing their own trash from home, but don't do that, that's not cool. We have a bridge, please remain seated. And we are now out in the inner harbor here in Copenhagen. Maybe the first thing I can tell you is that we're having this Ironman run in Copenhagen today, so that's why there are music and equipments and stuff everywhere, or somewhere at least. The first building I want to tell you guys about out here is this one ahead of us up on our right hand side. The building with the green doors, that is Eichler's warehouse. It has some pretty interesting contrast in its aesthetics. Now if you look at the two sides that are facing towards us now, you can see that they have these beautiful green doors, windows, decorations and everything. And when we get to the other side of the building, then try to see if you can spot a difference. See, it kind of looks like a prison. So, the story is that the king who used to live at Christiansborg Palace that we just saw over here, he wanted to look out on something beautiful when he got up in the morning. So he told the architect behind the building that the two sides that were facing towards the castle should be really beautifully decorated, and they spent 80% of the budget on those two sides alone. And then I guess it didn't really matter what the rest of the citizens in Copenhagen should look at. So what a thoughtful, generous king. Some people also point out that it's decided facing towards Sweden, but I don't have anything to say to that. If there are any Swedish people on board here, we love you guys. Yeah, we can also hear some guys speaking somewhere over here. Again, it's this Ironman run. We will be entertained a lot by that story. And this interesting green building over here on our left-hand side, that used to be a customs office here at the harbor. This was here that the ships that were sailing into Copenhagen should come and report their cargo. Later on it was used as a ferry terminal for boats going to and from Sweden, and today it is housing a private club. we have the Inner Harbor Bridge. It is the tallest bridge in the tour, so we can relax a little on this, staying seated, minding our heads thing. Whew. And if you just have this really strong urge to stand up under a bridge, this is your chance. It is also called the kissing bridge, and that is because you know how bridges normally open and close like this, up and down. This bridge opens sideways. So when the two parts of the bridge meet each other, it's like they're meeting in a kiss. So now that we sail under it, it is a great opportunity to give the ones you love a little kiss or a hug. With their consent, of course. I will turn around and give you guys some privacy. And now when you guys are all done snuggling all of you should try to take a look to your left, because then we can see down the canal of beautiful Nyhavn with these beautiful colored buildings. We won't be going into Nyhavn on this tour, but I will really recommend you guys to go and visit the place. It just has this really lovely atmosphere where you want to sit down and hang out for a while, enjoy a beer or an ice cream or just the surroundings.
Hej. Ja.
Before that, please remain seated. Thank you. Right in here, in Wooden House, Kai Hotel, smallest hotel in the world, one room. Not only are there no other noisy hotel guests, it also has its own swimming pool, sauna, 2 kayaks, and a waiting list on 2 years. So a good reason to come back and visit Copenhagen in 2 years. Only annoying thing, maybe all the tour boat guys pointing it out several times a day, but I think they'll make it. I will do that now because now we can see it again over here on our left-hand side. It opened in 2005 and it was a gift from the AP River Foundation, AP River being the founder of Maersk Container Shipping Line. It has 14 stories, 5 of which are below ground. Its main auditorium can seat 1,700 people and it is placed in the middle of the building and shaped like a heart to symbolize the love for music. Now if you guys go and visit the Opera House or just the area, you should try to knock on the stones on the sides of the building, because then you will find that they make each their note. So like a giant xylophone, you can consider the Opera House itself a really, really large instrument. I think that is pretty cool. And the outlet shops that we see in here, there used to be warehouses here at the harbor. You can also see a lot of people in here recreating. And the 2 small pavilions that we see over here, those are the royal pavilions. This is where the royals wait before they board their ship, the royal yacht that we saw just over here. Every year in the summer, the royal family takes the royal yacht on a tour where they visit all of Denmark, including Greenland and the Faroe Islands. And the pavilions here, they were a gift from Norway because Denmark gave Norway their first king.
Vapaat menee todellisesti.
Siinä näkee bänder.
We are reaching the last bridge here of Christmas House, so please remain seated, everybody. Thank you.
Right, it's the start.
I'm going to say you better go invest it wisely.
It's the start.
And of course, please remain seated. Thank you. If you look up, you can see some Caveman paintings. Okay, so now our captain, he is going to perform a really difficult maneuver. He's going to make a 90-degree turn on a very short space before the end of the boat is even out from the bridge. So let's see if he can do it. I know he can because he's awesome. And he made it! Let's give a huge hand to our captain! Woo! Awesome job! Okay, so as I mentioned to you guys before, in here on our right hand side we have the Castle Island. It is Copenhagen's historic center and